share with you one of the weirdest things I've seen in politics. A British newspaper worked with the Democracy Institute to take a poll that asked the American people, which do you think would do more to improve America's future? Getting rid of Biden or getting rid of Putin? Well, the American people chose getting rid of Biden by 52 to 43. Now, when you're doing so badly as president that people are madder at you than they are at the Russian dictator, who is clearly a bad person and who has clearly done horrible things in Ukraine, there's something weird going on. And I think that weirdness is Joe Biden. I think part of it's just his mental state. I think part of it is his values. You watched him in Warsaw where he said that Putin has to go.
For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power.
And within minutes, the State Department came back out and said, we didn't really mean has to go. It really meant that he shouldn't really be bothering his neighbors. You watched him the other day be confused about who the vice president was. Just item after item where you have this sense that he's not in charge. Kind of makes you wonder who's making the decisions at the White House. And while that's going on, they have very strange decisions coming down that are going to hurt the American people. For example, they're trying to repeal the provision that says that immigrants who are a public health problem should not be allowed in the U.S. Now, at a time when Americans are asked to wear masks to get on airplanes, it's a little weird that they are reducing the health requirements for illegal immigration. But it tells you sort of where their values are. And while they're working on making sure that everybody who's transgender is happy, because they're going to teach the Border Patrol to use the right pronoun so that illegal immigrants will feel welcome in America, which really wasn't kind of the idea. If they're illegal immigrants, why are we making them welcome? Shouldn't they be going home? But you see this again and again, decisions that make no sense. And now there's this new tax on wealth, which is impossible to administer, absolutely hopeless. The idea that if the value of your farm goes up, you're going to have to pay a tax on the value of your farm, but you're not going to have sold it. You're not going to have the money. If your savings go up or your house goes up, you have a wealth tax. We've never had a wealth tax in America. It's impossible to measure. It would mean constant running fights with the Internal Revenue Service by virtually every successful American. And it's just one more example that they just don't understand how the real world works. So I have to say this has been one of the stranger periods, and I'm afraid it's going to get even worse.